All right, hey, Coach Kirk again with another video. Again, I have my using my white PVC pipe here again, or my PEX tubing. Um, so this is one, and again, it actually kind of works in concert with um, the other video I talked about, where I think sometimes these things happen in combination, where when, especially the girls that were on my team this year, um, if they were twisting their body, or just trying to swing with just their arms only, and everything else is stationary. But yeah, I was talking about how a lot of them will, especially like even on low pitches, they're going to extend their arms out and they just kind of turn their shoulders just straight sideways like this, as opposed to getting kind of bending the knees and then tilting the shoulders. They're just coming straight across this way. And I've seen a lot of times a combination is not only are they just coming straight across this way, but a lot of times as they're coming across, and this might be a bit of a timing issue also, but they're also stepping out. So they're stepping out and their shoulders are working straight this way. So they step out and their shoulders just coming straight across, as opposed to having that angle that we want them to get, where that top shoulder is finishing above kind of that lower shoulder as they spin through. So one, again, this pipe isn't, it's like a half inch or maybe even smaller than that diameter pipe. So it's a pretty small pipe. But again, it's big enough to where if they step out, they're going to step on this pipe and they're going to feel it. So it's a good kind of tactile sensation for them to know, like, oh, I just stepped out of the pitch. But again, it's not so drastic to where if they step on it, they're going to end up falling, potentially hurting themselves. I know me as a kid, I did drills like this, but on a balance beam. So instead of having the pipe, I would actually be on the balance beam and I'd have to step it again. You just run the risk of some crazy animals. They stop and they stumble awkwardly, and now they're swinging and they roll an ankle. So again, this will just kind of help prevent that. I guess it's a little lower stakes if you're just stepping on a pipe as opposed to falling off a beam. But again, we don't want to end up hurting our athletes. So this is just a lower risk solution that'll accomplish the same kind of thing. But I have them line up on the ball. They put their heels right along the white pipe that's now behind them. And then, again, just have them taking swings off the tee. And again, always good. In the previous video I showed, I had the kind of the two colored wiffle balls. Another good option when you line the ball up, have it like a two seam. You have the two seams facing straight up and down. So on the hitter's eye, they have a seam on the outside, a seam on the inside. Again, so always want them to practice kind of staying inside the ball. So you have them hit, so tell them to put the barrel on the inside seam as opposed to wrapping around this way and getting the barrel on the outside seam. Because we don't want them getting that kind of rollover motion where they're trying to hit the ball and they're coming like this right before they hit it. So they have white pipe right on the heels, and then you just have them take their normal stride. And again, you can just have them do a couple dry runs first. Just make sure that they're not stepping on the pipe. And again, they'll know right away if they step off, you're going to feel it. Again, if they're really stepping off, then you can at least look down and see, like, oh, obviously I didn't make the right step. So you can I just have them do a couple dry runs first. Okay, just get your load. Make sure you're not stepping on the pipe. Get a load. Make sure you're not stepping on the pipe. And then again, then you can progress, have them do like a 1, 2, and then hit it on the third one. And there you go. Again, kind of similar as the don't step in the bucket drill, but just a nice low risk way to get them feeling if they're stepping out or not. And so again, I hope this video helps you out.